Good morning, students. I welcome you all for the online class of economics. As we were continuing with the concept of revenue chapter, today we will continue with the topic concept of revenue. As in the last class I said, I will be explaining the graph related to marginal revenue, total revenue and average revenue. Let us proceed with the chapter. Total revenue, average revenue, marginal revenue chapter student. Revenue is estimated in three different ways as under. Very first total revenue, second marginal revenue and third the average revenue. Total revenue, when we have seen the graph and the formulas, we have proceeded total revenue equals to sum of MR, marginal revenue. Okay. So let us proceed with this topic. Here one question is given, show that average revenue equals to price. For that we can prove it. Average revenue is always equals to price. As we can see, we know that average revenue equals to total revenue by Q. We know the formula. We also know that TR equals to P into Q. Why? As we related AR equals to price. So AR, since TR equals to P into Q, where P equals to price and Q equals to quantity, relating to equations, we can write that total revenue formula is P into Q. We know that price into quantity equals to total revenue. And here one formula is a total revenue, average revenue equals to total revenue by Q. Relating the two equations, we can write that average revenue equals to P into Q upon Q equals to P. Thus it is proved that average revenue equals to price. Okay. So average revenue equals to what? Price. How we can write? Cancel the Q. What is left out? Average revenue equals to P. So that's why it is written, that is approved, that AR equals to price. So in subjective, if it is asked, you can prove it. Why AR equals to price? By relating to these two equations, that is average revenue equals to total revenue divided by quantity and total revenue equals to price into quantity. When you relate these two equations, you will get the answer that average revenue equals to price. So from that you have proof, you can prove it. Practical we have solved yesterday, this how we have got the answer. Few more relationship as we have learned. Diagrammatic illustration, see here students. Revenue, as I said, the graph you can see here, the graph is having two sides, x-axis and y-axis, we know very well. Total revenue, the marginal the total revenue here we can see there. By taking the data, the approximate, the profit, we are taking the average 45 degree and we are representing it as total revenue. How? Because the total revenue, it is on is 10 and here also the output was 10 units. So here the marginal revenue, total revenue referred is the average. Estimation of TR through MR when price is constant, when we see price is constant. As we learned, average revenue was constant in the question, and there we have learned when average revenue is constant, marginal revenue will also come as constant. So in that way, how we can estimate the data? You can see the data by drawing that output units. Here you mark 1 2 3 4 and here in the also 1 2 3 4, and what you have to relate output and revenue, what the data is there has 1 unit of output is there, like you can see there output 1, what was the revenue, total revenue 10, so you mark it 1 into 10. Have you understood what I am saying? So here you mark marginal revenue and total revenue. Revenue and output you are seeing, total revenue and the marginal revenue you will drawing point by 1 and 10, then 2 and 8, likewise you will draw and you will get the estimation of TR graph. Okay. Now we can move forward. Constant price and therefore constant MR means TR means increases at a constant rate. Therefore TR is shown as a straight line moving upward. It shoots from the origin because TR equals to 0 when output equals to 0. Both average revenue and marginal revenue are indicated by a horizontal straight line because price AR is constant. When average revenue is constant, MR is also constant and average revenue equals to marginal revenue. Figure 2 is drawn on the assumption that price is constant for a firm has under perfect competition, implying AR equals to MR equals to OP. In figure number 2, if output equals to OL, TR equals to OL into OP. What happens if AR is not constant? Why it is not constant, student? AR is not constant, then definitely MR will be affected. It will also not come constant. Under monopoly and monopolistic competition, price equals to AR tend to decrease as more is sold. In such a situation, we will have a table like the following: total revenue, average revenue, or marginal revenue, where AR is not constant. Output Q units, price P equals to AR, total revenue TR equals to average revenue into quantity, marginal revenue equals to MR equals to TRN minus TRN minus 1. So here we can see there, students, price, total revenue and marginal revenue. Price, you can see there, it is declining 10 to 9.5, 9.5 to 9. When average revenue is declining, it is not constant, it is affecting to marginal revenue also. Marginal revenue also declining by 1 unit, 0.5 unit decline in average revenue, declining marginal revenue in 1 unit. So total revenue effect will also, you can see there, total revenue how we will get by multiplying average into price, average revenue or price into quantity. So average revenue came has 10, so 10 into 1 equals to 10. Total revenue came 2 into 9.5, we got 19. To 3 into 9 we got 27. That way we got total revenue. Marginal revenue has it is difference between total revenue n minus total revenue n minus 1. By that formula we had calculated MR also. Now we got the answer. Check table 2 for the following relationship, student. In case AR is declining, MR is also declining. Okay. That relation, if AR is constant, MR is also constant, but if AR is declining, MR is also declining. When AR is declining by 0.5 rupees, MR is declining by rupees 1. This proves that under monopoly and monopolistic competition, MR declines faster than average revenue. So that average revenue is greater than marginal revenue. When MR is declining, we are adding less and less to TR for every additional unit of output, so that TR increases only at a decreasing rate. Can MR be 0 or negative? Yes, MR can be negative. Marginal revenue can be 0 or negative. It is clear from the following illustration. Situation of 0 or negative MR comes average revenue or price, that is 100, your output units 1. You can see that the data is given. Total revenue is also calculated and marginal revenue. What we have to see, when it is the situation of 0 and negative MR, what it show? Negative MR is possible, students, only when price is declining as under monopoly or monopolistic situation, as we already learned. It is not possible in case of perfect competition where there are large seller and where there are large buyer of the goods and the products are also homogeneous. Okay, in that competition it will not do. But in monopoly and monopolistic, this situation can arise when MR be possible to come 0. So in case of perfect competition, it will not arise when price is given to a firm, so that AR equals to MR and both are constant. Total average revenue or price, you can see 100, 80, 40, 30. Output units, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Total revenue, we are seeing 100, 160, 160 and 150. Marginal revenue, you can see there, it is declining from 100 to 60, 60 to 0 and 0 to minus 10. This all the things are calculated by the formulas. What is to be observed? When marginal revenue is 0, output was still utilized 4 units and the total revenue came 160 and the average revenue came 40. So average revenue is never 0 when marginal revenue is 0. So that relationship also you must know. MR be 0 negative, but AR cannot be, because AR average revenue depends on total revenue. It is not related directly or indirectly to marginal revenue. It is related to total revenue, and total revenue never becomes 0. Our production never goes 0. Once it is started, somehow the production will be there, and so for that somehow production, definitely somehow the average output will be there. So because of that, we have seen MR can be 0 but AR cannot be 0. Check table 3 for the following relationship. MR can be 0 or even negative when price is declining. Thus, MR equals to 0 when output equals to 4 units. MR is negative minus 10 when output equals to S. TR stop increasing when MR equals to 0, so that TR is maximum when MR equals to 0. TR start declining when MR is negative. When MR is declining, less and less is added to TR for every additional unit's output. Accordingly, TR increases only at a decreasing rate. So these are the relationships, student. MR can be 0 or even negative when price is declining. Thus MR equals to 0 when output equals to 4 units. We have seen in the tabular data that units has been shown. MR is negative also when output is 5. TR stop increasing when MR equals to 0, so that TR is maximum when MR equals to 0. TR even start declining when MR is negative. Diagrammatic illustration AR, MR and TR when price is not constant. We can see figure 3 illustrate the relationship between TR, MR and AR. When price AR is not constant, has under monopoly and monopolistic competition. TR, AR and MR when price is not constant. So TR is maximum. Total revenue, output you can see there, average marginal revenue you can see there, observe. Two diagrams you draw one after the another, and then you will be seeing the diagram. This TR, how it came from the data. You draw the data related to this, TR related to the output. You will get this curve. Okay. When you can see one example, I can say TR is maximum, TR when 0. 0 output is there? No 0 output. 1 unit is there. 1 unit total revenue is 100. So your mark here, starting marking will be, here total revenue will be there, here output will be there. Output you can mark here 1, 2, 3, you mark here first of all, and then you start drawing the curve. Total revenue you can mark 100, 200, 300, 400 likewise. Okay, after marking what you can see there, after marking you just adjust it. 0, 1 unit how much revenue, mark here 100 likewise. 2 unit also if it is 100 like this. 3 unit it has been increased, draw like 150. 4th unit has been increased, likewise you draw and you just make it where the point of locus will be there, you make it curve. You will get this, definitely this curve. Okay, so that way we can draw and we can get the curve. Now part A of the figure shows TR, part B shows AR and MR. Declining AR indicates that more of a commodity is sold only when price is lowered. When AR is maximum, when AR is falling, MR falls faster than AR. Important it is to note that TR increases at a decreasing rate till point B. When MR is decreasing, MR is the rate of TR, is the rate of TR. You can see there when MR is declining, TR is also declining. When MR is 0, you can see this point where we get 0. Here when MR is came to 0 line, that time TR was maximum, and when MR come negative, here the data started coming. What we have seen, I will be showing here what you will be observing. Here it was maximum, from here it start declining. Here why it is declining? Because MR came negative result. Where the tabular data you see here negative is there, na, -10. From there the TR will start declining. Okay. Now next proceed. Part A of the figure shows TR, part B shows AR and MR relationship. Okay, TR is related to output. Declining AR indicate that more of a commodity is sold only when price is lower. When AR is falling, MR falls faster than AR. Important it is to note that TR increases at a decreasing rate till point B. When MR is decreasing, MR is the rate of TR. TR is maximum at point number B because corresponding to point number B, MR equals to 0. Beyond point B, it start declining. This is because MR turns negative. AR of course can never be negative. At most it can be 0. Touching the x-axis, 0 price leads to 0 TR. Happens when TR curve touches x-axis corresponding to AR curve touching y-axis. However, it may be noted that 0 AR and negative MR are more like the theoretical possibilities. Estimation of TR, AR and MR and their real relation. When we see student estimation, TR equals to AR into Q or sum of MR. AR equals to TR upon Q. That is also we learned in the last classes. MR, the next formula, TRN minus TRN minus 1. This all relationship we have learned directly or indirectly in our last topics also. Relationship between TR and MR, when we see, when TR is increasing at constant rate, MR should be constant. It happens under perfect competition. We have learned. Monopoly and monopolistic, it won't work because negative MR will come. When TR is increasing at diminishing rate, MR should be diminishing. That's why TR is increasing but at diminishing rate. A situation of monopoly or monopolistic competition, it will arise. TR will be increasing but at diminishing rate because MR is constantly diminishing. When TR is maximum, MR is 0. When TR is diminishing, the reason is MR is coming negative. Relation between AR and MR, when we see, when AR is decreasing, MR should be decreasing faster than AR. Thus downward sloping, below the downward sloping AR curve is situation of monopoly and monopolistic competition according to MR less than AR. If AR is constant, MR is equals to average revenue. Both are indicated by the same horizontal straight line, a perfect competition. MR can be negative but not average revenue. What is firm's demand curve, student? It is nothing. The demand curve is a curve showing relationship between the price of the product and quantity demanded in the market. That curve, by relating these two things, the curve which is drawn, it is known as firm's demand curve. We know for a firm price equals to average revenue. We also know that firm shows the relationship between price or average revenue and output or quantity demanded in the market. According to that, we can state that firm's demand curve is the same as the average revenue curve of the firm. It is also called firm's price line. What is firm's price line, student? Now, what is its shape? Firm's price line is the same as firm's AR curve. Under perfect competition, firm's price line is a horizontal line. Both AR and MR tend to coincide. AR equals to MR. Under monopoly or monopolistic competition, firm slopes downward. When AR slopes downward, MR slopes downward faster than average revenue, so that MR less than AR. For a firm under perfect competition, figure 6 for a firm under monopoly and figure number 7 for a firm under perfect competition shows that. Next class we will be moving with the topic firm's revenue curve in different markets, which is very important topic. Perfectly competitive market, what will be the firm's revenue curve? Monopoly market, what will be the firm's revenue curve? And monopolistic competition market, what will be the firm's revenue curve? After this, our chapter will get over of this particular cost of revenue, you can see there, and then we will be starting the next chapter, that it will be the statistics, as I already introduced measures of dispersion. Thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.